2021 Genesis GV80 review. The four-cylinder, all-wheel drive GV80 both cements what we like about Genesis's mid-size luxury sedan and surprises us with its handling on canyon roads. To get from Los Angeles to our West Coast testing venue in the Mojave Desert requires a choice: take the freeways to go around the San Gabriel Mountains that rim LA, or drive right over them via Angeles Crest and Angeles Forest highways. While not exactly a Robert Frost-type choice in a Porsche 911 GT3, in a relaxing luxury sedan such as the all-wheel drive Genesis GV80 2.5T, we at least consider the freeway route. We ultimately took the twisty route, and it made all the difference. The GV80 doesn't look like it'd be the right car for a road brought to you, and occasionally wiped out, by plate tectonics. It's a big sedan, at 196.7 inches in length, which is longer than an Audi A7. The interior has Nerf soft seat padding and acres of leather, and the all-season Michelin Primacy Tour AS tires appear to have been fitted for a quiet ride rather than generating G-forces. A closer look reveals that the tires are staggered, 245/45 R19s in front and wider 275/40 R19s in back. So maybe there's something to this chassis after all. From the first bend, the G80's quick, sports car-like steering, 2.3 turns lock-to-lock, is eager to dive in. There is a hint of initial body roll that's tamped quickly, and there's an unerring stability to the car's relation to the road. Working the G80 in the canyons is easy but also fun. We made the right choice, even if the 8-speed automatic transmission isn't making the right picks when left to its own devices. Pulling the paddles on the steering wheel makes selecting the correct gear a breeze, and they're held for a reasonably long time before the transmission defaults to selecting its own gears. Unfortunately, we don't have a skidpad number for you as it was unavailable for our test. Needless to say, the G80 has more than the GV80 SUV's 0.86 grams of stick. We'd estimate that it's right around the 0.91 grams we recorded for the rear-wheel drive G80. This Genesis is stable enough to let you flirt with those limits. At 4,256 pounds, the all-wheel drive G80 is 113 pounds heavier than the rear-drive version. But the WD system's traction helps it win the drag race against its lighter counterpart. With all four wheels dividing the 300 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque from the turbocharged 2.5-liter 60 miles per hour falls in 5.5 seconds, which is 0.2 seconds ahead of the rear driver. Genesis's Turbo 4 is shared with the Hyundai Sonata N-Line and the Kia K5 GT, but it makes 10 more horsepower when installed north-south in the luxury brand's vehicles. From a stop, there's a little bit of lag, and that slight delay before the turbo wakes up results in a 6.5-second rolling start from 5 to 60 miles per hour, a full second longer than a brake torque launch to 60. While the sounds of a four-cylinder at work aren't inspiring enough to make us want to keep running the engine to its 6,250 RPM redline, there's a reliable shove above about 2,000 revolutions per minute. And the acoustic windshield and front windows keep the engine's four-cylinder moans to a low 74 decibel murmur at wide-open throttle.